I used to got me a weed. Life's a gamble, cars in the air. Stack decks cheating, but nobody care. You hustle a fold, that's the game we play. The dealer's blind to the price we pay. Life's a gamble, a hot, big today. On the dice, but I never swear. Talk about it, fight about it, find it. Life's a gamble every single day. Politicians lie while the streets stay wrong. Laws get written, but who writes the law? Rich stay climbing for a dig. Dreams so cheap while the shadows creep. Money is power, so they say. But what's the cost when your soul's in play? Life's a gamble, a hot, big today. Roll the dice, but never swing. I'm trying to fight a find a way. The gamble. What will you do when the stakes rise high? When the truth will whisper and the world's a lie? Better know your line, what you won't cross. Or when's no win when your soul is lost. Yeah. I'm the plug. Yeah. Soon in the day and the word to the wise. If you don't know what you will do for money, you better know what you won't do. You better know what you won't do. Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Man, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Hey, dim the plug, man. Y'all come on in here, man. I'm gonna give about a few seconds to get some people some time to get in here. But look, man, I feel great, man. Hey, stress free, goddamn it, sucker free. I got 99 problems and a nigga ain't one. You dig? Yeah, we finna have us a good old time here tonight. I really want to get on some real shit tonight, but I got this little topic in mind that I want to discuss with y'all. Man, y'all come on in here, man. I hope y'all enjoying the weekend. It feel pretty pleasant outside. Uh, yeah, a lot of good old activities could be going on. But if y'all driving, just make sure you're not drinking and make sure you return home safe. Cause I would hate for anything to happen to any of my people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, how y'all doing? Just run my mouth, let a few people get on up in here. And as y'all come on up in here, y'all know what to do. Yeah, straight like that. Go over there and hit that goddamn subscribe button for your boy. Share the video, like the video, comment on the videos. Sometimes you can even inbox me or something. Let me know what you think about the videos. You feel me? I like to take a little criticism, you know what I'm saying? Make me better. Make me better. Can you do that for your boy? Am I screaming too loud, y'all? I don't want to be in the mic too loud. But yeah, I think I got a good little title for y'all tonight. This guy, I forget what state it was, y'all. I forget what state it was. But this guy is facing 37 years. I wasn't able to put the whole title up because I can only put, what they call them, characters or whatever. So I couldn't name the title out. But anyway, the son killed four people after his father gave him instructions. Well, allowed him to drive. Okay. Um, I show the video a little later, and after I show the video, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more details that I got saved right here on my phone, because I think it left out a couple of details. So I'm gonna give y'all some more detailed information on that. But like I said, man, I hope y'all enjoying the night. I hope y'all enjoy the show tonight, and y'all feel free to call in once I tell y'all what's going on, and let me know what you feel about the topic. And like I said, as y'all come on in here, Yes, indeed. And we're gonna get this thing rolling. Y'all can speak while y'all coming here, so I know who I got in the audience. I would like to know who I got in my audience, so y'all could speak. I just hope life is treating y'all so well, because life has been good to me. It's been good to me. I have a lot of obstacles sometimes. I have little things that try to get in the way. Sometimes I get approached in the streets by demons. But the good thing about life, I think God blessed me with a talent that I can see the demons. I can see the demons before they even take their first breath. So I do not let those demons get too attached, get too close to me. Because when somebody show you who they are, you better believe them. You better believe them. You better believe them. Yes, indeed. How you doing, Miss Danielle? How you doing? Hey to you. But yeah, as y'all come on in, y'all see what the topic is about. We want to know if a father should spend 37 years of his life for something he didn't do, something that his offspring did, which is his child, y'all. So let's get into it. Like I said, I hope y'all having a good night. So the question is, do y'all think the parent should be held responsible and serving 37 years in life for his son driving his vehicle that he had permission to and taking the lives of 4 people? I'm gonna give y'all time to think about that. Give y'all a few more seconds just to think about that, because you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you say now, because I'm gonna prove to you. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna show you that you might want to reconsider your thought once I explain this to you. But anyway, let's play the video for y'all, and y'all feel free to call in and give me your comments. So let's play the video.
This just in, this man now going to spend 37 years behind bars for a deadly crash where his son was behind the wheel. Fox 35's Marie Ettinger joins us live in Osceola County with this story. So Marie, what was the reaction in court to this verdict today?
It was emotional. After all was said and done, families on both sides didn't wind up talking with media at all, but they did talk with the judge today.
We're still trying to adjust to a life that feels incomplete.
The sentence won't bring back the 4 family members the Hernandezes lost, but they got what they asked for from the judge.
I just pray that my family's death is not in vain and justice is served.
And not a single day goes by without me wishing I could undo what happened.
In September of 2023, Richard Ferguson says he asked his son to back the car out of the driveway. Instead, the 15-year-old took off. He ran a stop sign and crashed, killing 3 children and their grandmother.
If taking on every measure of pain or even giving my life could restore the lives that was lost, I would do it without hesitation.
In a way, Richard Ferguson is giving up his life. He's 70 years old and has pancreatic cancer. His 37-year prison sentence means he'll likely spend the rest of his life behind bars.
You did see a specialist, your primary oncologist, while in the jail, correct?
Yes, once.
Once. And he stated that your prostate cancer had spread.
Yes, that's what he told me.
Did he tell you that it had spread, it would stop spreading if you were released from jail?
No.
Ferguson's defense attorney asked for him to be released under supervision with an ankle monitor, arguing he should be at home with access to his doctors. The judge declined. Ferguson's son was also charged for this. He took a plea deal. He was 15 at the time of the crash. He's expected to be behind bars until he's 19. Live in Osceola County, Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.
My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to turn that clock on. My bad. All right. So y'all seen the video clip. I want to know what y'all think about that. But I'm going to read a few more details that they probably left out, and then you can come to your conclusion. All right. Richard Ferguson's son was driving because his father reportedly gave him permission to use the family car to pick up a belt for one of his friends. The investigation and subsequent trial revealed the following details about that night. On September 3rd, 2023, four 15-year-old boys were at Ferguson's home. One of the boys needed to retrieve a belt, and they initially planned for one of their mothers to drive them later. Instead, Ferguson allowed his unlicensed son to drive the Chevy Impala to the friend's house. Witnesses and passengers testified that Ferguson even moved his own pickup truck out the way of the driveway to clear the path for the teens. Ferguson reportedly told the boys to buckle up, put your seatbelt on, and come right back, expecting them to return immediately after quick errand. Rather than returning home, the teens drove to a local park. The fatal crash occurred shortly after they left the park when the son ran a stop sign while speeding. During his sentencing, Ferguson claimed he only intended for his son to back the car out of the driveway and denied giving him the keys, suggesting the son took them himself while Ferguson was distracted. As a result of the decision, Ferguson was convicted on 4 counts of manslaughter by negligence and was sentenced to 37 years in prison on February the 18th, 2026. The crash resulted in the deaths of a grandmother and 3 children. That's a tragic moment. That's a tragic moment. I'm gonna give my little commentary on this, and I'll take some phone calls. I know that is a tragic event. I also know that once a life gone, you can never bring them back. I also know that a lot of times when we have somebody close to us in our family or somebody that's close to us, they lose their life because of somebody else, we seem to want revenge. And I get that. We want revenge. But sometimes you got things that's just unpredictable and something that you can't change and you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? You have unfortunate accidents. You know what I'm saying? You have some unfortunate accidents. And I know the family want revenge and they want to see somebody go to prison for it, even if it wasn't the person that did it. A lot of times with like a criminal case, we got a lot of murders going on. And sometimes the family would know that such and such didn't do the murder. They just want somebody to be held accountable. And I don't think that's right. Maybe whether he gave the keys to the little boy or not, the little boy was underage. I think he should have some type of, that is sad, Snoop, very sad. I think he should have some type of repercussions. 37 years, though, that's just too harsh. I can't deal with that. You know, we got kids. Everybody got kids. Everybody got friends. Everybody got coworkers. Who's to say you out with your people one night with anybody? You can't watch everybody at all times. If you got a swimming pool, let me ask you this question. If you have a swimming pool in your yard and your next door neighbor, child, walk over into your yard, get in the pool and drown, would the homeowner of the pool, should they be accountable for that? Or should that be the parents' fault who allowed the little boy or little girl to come over into the pool? See, the law is a tricky thing, and a lot of people will say, it'll be mixed feelings, but law is a tricky thing. It's very tricky, and I can try to convince 1, 2 people. You can try to convince somebody, but it's a hard thing trying to convince 12 people in the court of law. I agree with the punishment, but the length of the sentence, yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I can see a little prison time, but 37 years, y'all. And once I show y'all this next video later on, hopefully I get a caller before then. Once I show you this next video, you will see the way I stand. You can't watch these kids, man. I mean, you can't watch them 24/7. Now, I don't know if the boy took the keys or if he gave him permission. I'm just reading off the article, so I really don't know. But regardless, he made a fatal mistake. He made a bad decision by running a stop sign. I don't know if he saw the stop sign or not, but that was a crucial mistake by running the stop sign and killing the grandmother and the three grandchildren. It's sad, and I hate it for the family. I hate that they lost their life. But we got to have some type of compassion. The father shouldn't go and do that time. I just don't feel that way. Especially after this next video that I'm gonna show you. Anybody want to call in and express how they feel about it? Your child can get your gun out of your closet, go commit a crime. And y'all know how it is with us black kids out here in the hood. It's easy to get in some drama. They can easily. We work, or the kid is, they probably at home alone. If they in their teens, 16, 17, whatever. They search around the house, trust me. They know that. You know why I know that? You know how I know that? Because I did it, God damn it. I searched the house looking for shit that I ain't had no business looking for. Because that was the only opportunity that I had to do it when mama was at work. So hell yeah, these kids search. So if you got any guns, I'm telling you now, if you got any guns, no matter where you got them at, you better have a lock on them. Because as long as you got a lock on it, some type of safe or anything, you might get past that charge if it comes to that. But if you just got it out in the open freely, you might find yourself in a situation, okay? So I'm just telling y'all, man, you got to be smart out here with everybody, even your own damn kids. You can't trust nobody. And they don't know no better. They don't think they putting you in harm. They just know what they want to do at that particular moment. They got something on their mind, and when they say so focused on whoever they trying to go get that gun for, they not thinking about, okay, I could get my parent in trouble. They not thinking about that. Trust me. Y'all come on here, subscribe to that YouTube channel if you haven't already. Chris said, question, should the father from Ellisville be punished for his child stealing a car and school bus? I really don't know too much details about that. I really don't want to speak on it. I never heard anything about this situation, but I will say this. Just by reading your question without any details, should the father from Ellisville be punished for his child stealing a car and a school bus? Do you know how old that kid was? Was he in his teens? Was he old enough to know better? If he was old enough to know better, if he was old enough to drive, to steal a car and a school bus, that means he can drive. So he's old enough to be aware of what he's doing. So, no, it's not his father's fault. Because I'm sure his father didn't ask him or go along with him to go steal that car and school bus. Yeah, it's that son's fault. I mean, we always say I know we gotta hold parents accountable. Yeah, you gotta hold the kids accountable too. In that case, if that kid just went and stole a bus, because no matter what kind of regulations and rules you put in your household, they can always be manipulated. Come on, man, we was all kids at one time. Let's not be stupid. Let's not play the game. We was all kids. Some of you females in the thing right now, y'all know some of y'all probably snuck out the house to go party or go be with this little boy, this little mannish ass boy. He was 13 and he was able to drive. Did he crash it? If he didn't crash it, that means he knew what he was doing. He could drive very well. Yeah, 13 old enough. He knows stealing is the wrong thing. That's around the same age that I learned about stealing. And when I say I got an ass whooping, that was an ass whooping out this world. I don't know how to explain. I don't know what kind of ass whooping. That's one of them old-fashioned ass whoopings my mama gave me when I got caught stealing one time. And guess what? I ain't stole shit since. And I was a child. My brain wasn't fully developed. People have to think kids' minds aren't on the level as adults. Facts. They don't know. Exactly. They don't know. See, as we grow up, we learn, but we don't realize it. We always go back later on in life, be like, damn, now I can appreciate when my mama and daddy used to tell me, don't do this, don't do that. Because as soon as you go against the grain and do what they tell you not to do, you get your ass in trouble. You get in trouble. Mom and daddy might tell you, son, don't be out there playing baseball with that hard ball. Use like a tennis ball. Use something soft. And you go right outside and use that hard-ass baseball, and you hit the damn ball, and you break somebody's window. Okay, the most you think you're going to get out of that is a whooping. You're going to get a whipping. But they don't realize that the parents probably have to replace that damn window and probably don't even have the money to replace that damn window. These kids don't think about financial shit. They don't know. They don't have to think about where they going to eat at or where their next meal going to be at because they know they kids. It's going to be automatic. It's going to be automatic. It ain't like they going grocery shopping. They ain't got no job. So you got to be careful with these kids and oh man, it's just a tough. This is a tough case right here though. I ain't gonna lie. And I really do feel for the family, and they just want to see somebody suffer because they feel like they need to have revenge. If I was to kill somebody, right, and get away with it, I'm gonna read that comment when I say this. If I was to kill somebody and get away with it, and then I see somebody else going to spend the rest of their life or a good portion of their life in prison, I don't think I can live with that. I don't think I can, cause whatever I did, that was the decisions that I made. And as an adult, my brain is fully developed. Any adult that commit a crime should, if they got any type of decency, they would not let another person go spend the rest of their life for some shit that they did. I don't think I can, even if the police just assume or they just want to get somebody and they take such and such. Nah, man, I couldn't do that. Because first of all, I know it's a bullshit. That'll let me know that the justice system is fucked up. If I know I did it and you taking somebody else to jail, how many other millions of people this done happen to? How many other people in prison falsely accused without no fucking evidence? Excuse my language. As a parent, you are held accountable for actions that you allow your child to make. He allowed him to take that car knowing he wasn't legally able to drive that vehicle, so he assumed accountability for whatever happens in spite of. Had the child been licensed, then I don't feel that would be the father's fault. However, that wasn't. Ooh, you just wait till I show you the next video, though. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. He should get something. I say like a probation, house arrest. Let that kid go do a year or two. But this man, 37 years, y'all. Come on, man. 37 years. You got people out there that's done intentionally go get their gun, knowing they're going to kill somebody, premeditated murder, and don't even get 37 years. This was an accident. It was an unfortunate situation. And I get the family. I get it. They lost their loved ones. I get that. It was unfortunate. Everybody lose somebody within sometimes. We all lose people. But we want the right person to face justice. Not just anybody. We don't want just anybody to face justice. We want that same motherfucker who caused the harm and the pain to the family. We want the person who caused the pain and the harm to the family and the friends to suffer the consequences. Yes, the time is excessive. Yes, indeed. I don't know if I want to show y'all this next video why I got everybody in here right now. Cause y'all gonna be like, oh man, now I see. Should I go on and show it? Should I go on and show it? Anybody want to call in first? If anybody want to call in first and say what they want to say about this case, let me know or call. Just simply call. Yes, indeed. And subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate it. All of your support. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, though. Man. Y'all ready to see the next video that I want to show y'all? This gonna let y'all know that the justice system ain't worth a fuck. You hear me? A lot of times it got something to do with this. You see that good old beautiful brown skin? That's what it's got to do with a lot of times. I got a caller, y'all. Let me take this call. Yo, yo, yo.
What up, what up, what up?
What's up, man? Just tell the people where you're calling from. You ain't got to tell them your name unless you like to.
No, I'm calling from the field.
Oh, I can't. I seen one of your comments. It was, what'd you say? 11 to what?
11 to what?
Graphics. I'm tripping. Graphics.
Oh,
The graphics.
funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, where I put that at? But okay. But as a parent, I'm gonna say, I just had this conversation with my son recently, because when we do certain things, I'm not gonna say it's fair, but however, we know consequences, and as adults, we know the rules and the laws. So when we allow certain things, we know what could happen. You always got to assume the worst. Pray for the best, assume for the worst, assume the worst, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So recently, my son, we bought him a car for his birthday. You know, he's a great kid. You know what I'm saying? Well deserving of it. However, he also don't have no driver's license. So that's ass backwards right there in the beginning. As a parent, I already know that's ass backwards. He ain't got his license yet. You know, so he's very upset with me because I don't let him drive it that often at all.
But is it really the fact of if he got license or not, or just the fact that he's underage?
No, he's not underage because he's old enough to have a license. He just doesn't have them yet.
No,
so he's legally
if an accident like that with the situation with that crash.
No, yeah, that's because he's underage. Because see, by law, that child is not old enough to be on the road operating a vehicle.
Right.
That is why that he was punished to that extent as well, which I do think the time that he was given is absurd. But also as an adult, and I think one of the guests in the show stated, you know, as adults, we have to think for them because their minds ain't. That child just happened to be behind the wheel. But as a parent, you have to think of all the consequences of what could happen. I know for a fact that if I allow my son to take this car that I have given him permission to use, that he does not have license to operate, even though it belongs to him. You know, these so-called crazy rules want you to get permission by obtaining that license to drive what you work hard to pay for. But that's how it works. Law is law. You know, that's another day or another topic. But that's how it works. So whenever I allow him to get behind that wheel, I assume the responsibility for everything that happens with him not having that license, because I know that it's what he needs to legally operate a vehicle. So because you are in charge of that child and all decisions made on behalf of that child until they are legally of age to make them themselves, as a parent, you're going to be who's held liable for it. And it is messed up, and my heart go out to him, but that's crazy. But if my son get in a wreck today or tomorrow and he harms somebody,
Hold up.
I need to already be prepared.
If he get in a wreck, you know what? You know what's going to happen?
What?
You want to know? That's going to be the moment. You heard that?
that I fucked up?
Yeah, that was at the moment. He knew he fucked up.
already know that. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. As parents, we already know what go on. You know what I mean? So you assuming you're taking part of this responsibility. I just told my son the other day he was 98 hot with me. I told him I don't give a damn. You ain't finna send me to damn jail if you go out there and you and your friends get fucked up. So you can be mad at me today, but you say you this busy. We need to both make time to get your damn license. All you're going to be able to do is look at this car right now because you ain't got the license and you ain't finna have my ass locked up. Because I know that I'm responsible for whatever happens when he's behind that wheel without those licenses.
How did you say he was?
He's 16, so he's old enough to drive. He just don't got his license.
Right. Do they still
But
offer
he's
do you know if they still offer that driver's ed in school?
Yeah, they do. But and if your child takes it, you get a discount on the insurance and stuff like that.
Right.
But my son been driving since he was like 12, so he can already drive. And so he didn't take the driver's ed. We just haven't made the time to get the license. But whose fault is that? That's not his fault.
Yeah.
That's my fault as a parent. I'm not going to say, do you think the court want to hear? Well, he just say when and done it. He's a child.
Right.
Even though I do be busy, okay, I still have given him permission without making time to give him what is required for him to be legal on the road.
Now, let me ask you this question. Let's say you explain to him over and over and over and over again, he ain't got no license, you shouldn't be driving. So let's say you go out of town or something, and maybe he done went and got a key made, a second key made. And you get a phone call while you in Miami, Florida, on a beach or something, kick back, drinking some margaritas, and you get a phone call says that your son is in prison, not prison, but he's being detained in jail because he done involuntarily killed somebody. Whose fault should that be?
Here's the thing. I think that the punishment would have been different if he could have proven that he didn't give him. If he stole the car, that's burglary. You can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
because
some shit just hard to prove. I mean, some things just hard to prove. How can you prove?
But if I'm not even in the state, I haven't given that permission at that state. And I'm not going to say it's going to be a defense. You feel me? However, you got some type of something to stand on. But obviously, detailed research, his story was not collaborated to be correct. That there must have been some type of discrepancies in the fact that he tried to say his son took it versus everybody else saying that testified that he gave him permission. It's the permission part that put him at fault.
Right.
If you didn't give the permission, then that's different.
But you know what's crazy?
When you
know what's crazy? I think even if the son admitted, say, hey, my daddy didn't give me permission, I just took the keys on my own, they wouldn't even gave him 37 years. And he the one killed the 4 people.
No, you're right. They probably wouldn't know because obviously they didn't try. Well, I don't know. They would have probably then tried to try him as an adult.
They would have given him 37 years.
No, maybe I'm not giving him 37 years, but you know he would have probably seen more time and his charges would have been upgraded. But you never know.
I take that back. And with him being with the color.
There you go. Now you cooking with grease.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to pay.
I got evidence to prove from this next video that I'm going to show y'all. It is a thing with skin color that makes a difference, how many years you do and all that. Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, anybody who disputes that is a part of the problem because that's very accurate.
Fucking idiot.
They are a part of the problem.
Yeah, they part of the problem. Exactly.
Everything revolves around race. I don't care how nobody feels about it. It's just true. Everything revolves around race.
You better believe it. But, you got some good people out here on this planet that's not racist. We don't see people as color. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. I don't. Some of the I think I got people that I just met a couple of years ago. I got Hispanics that I think that have more how do I want to phrase this? I don't know how I want to phrase it right now. I'll come back to that. But
I can't sit here and lie and say that I don't see color because I do. That's just me being honest with myself.
So you
and I
you don't have no good genuine friends that's from a different race. That's what you telling me?
Of course I do. Yes, my best friend of everybody.
All right. So when if them you're really your friends, then you should be able to look past their skin color.
I didn't say I don't look past it, but at the same time, I still love you. But color will always play. And because she's my best friend, I've been in scenarios where things played out differently on her behalf than mine. When we were in the midst of police, we used to get pulled over, and she used to talk the most shit, and I used to be in there shaking in my goddamn shoes, like, shut the fuck up. And nothing ever happened. And I used to tell her, if that had been me on the other side talking as reckless as you would have, I'd have been eating pavement.
Let me tell you something. Don't think I'm stupid. I think I got people from different races that have genuine love for me, and I have genuine love for them. But I think if it come down to it, I'm not gonna be naive. I'm not gonna be fucking stupid. If I was on a mountain with 3 or 4 white people, or if I was on a mountain with 3 or 4 Chinese people, or on a mountain with 3 or 4 people from Russia, and I'm the only Negro up there, and 2 or 3 of us get to hanging off a cliff, about to fall about 1,000 feet, and they had the opportunity to save somebody's life, I'm not stupid enough to think it'll be my life that they'll save first. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. So you know, I have love for them. I really feel that they have love for me, and I'm not a racist person.
I do.
But I do know.
Right.
I do know
I'm
racism
just not naive
exists
anymore.
Huh?
Right, and I tell people, I used to say that. I used to say, I don't see color, but life taught me you stupid if you don't see it. And I'm not saying it makes me, that's what I base judgments on, but I started looking at the world as it really is. My family is, my sister-in-laws are white women, and I love them dearly. But at the end of the day, the day got to end. I'm going to just say it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to learn a lot of lessons the hard way. So now I feel how I feel, and that's what keeps me from being okie doke out here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Color plays a part.
Right. And by the way, I'm still taking callers. Anybody want to call in? I appreciate your commentary, though, how you laying it down. I like that. I like that. Yeah, you can't never be naive, but I don't think it's a place in this world for racism. I think overall, the world could be a better place if not only just blacks unite. I think if the whole world unite, it'll make it a better place. And I don't want to get too far off topic, but you got to think about something. A lot of shit that's being developed, a lot of shit that's going on in these science labs and all kind of shit, wicked shit that they creating, is to destroy. It's to kill and destroy. Why would any nation need a nuclear bomb? What? Tell me something positive that a nuclear bomb could do.
Right. I feel you on that. Nothing but cause more destruction.
Right.
And I guess that would be a good topic to debate on, because I think I found something that I disagree with you on completely.
What you disagree with?
Like, uniting. Like, I mean, in this I would call you, in that statement I would call you Martin Luther King, and I think I have a more Malcolm X mentality.
No. See, the reason why you say that is because I said if the whole world unite. See, in your mind, you thinking just black and white unite or whatever. No, you got other races. Okay. You got Chinese. You know what I'm saying? It's all different. Everybody need to unite and make this world a better place. Right. You know, hatred is easy. It's so easy to hate somebody. That's why so many. Huh?
I was saying I don't think I have hatred. I just prefer...
No. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying.
Right. I know.
A lot of people have hatred within themselves. Most of the time, a lot of times they miserable they damn self. Because I really don't understand how anybody can be racist towards black people, because black people never took over nobody's land. We never colonized nobody's land. We never been, you know what I'm saying? We just never did that. We never dropped the atomic bomb. We ain't never created, we never created no COVID. We never tried to do experiments on nobody with no syphilis.
Right.
We never did none of that.
But here's the crazy thing about the world and black culture and black Americans. Everybody loves a culture, but they hate us. You love everything about us, but you hate us.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And mostly with. I'm gonna just leave out that topic because I definitely don't want to offend nobody. My views, I'm gonna discuss about this.
No,
Because
let's clear that up here now. We not here to offend nobody.
yeah, but
That's
it's just
something that I
it's
would
just
not
the
do.
fact.
Huh?
It's just facts. It's just facts, though. You know, the white America.
Say that. You know, I hang out with Hispanics, and I tell them the same thing. The music they listen to is based off hip. They got a lot of hip hop samples in their music, and
And
other.
I'm not even just talking about them in general, but mostly because they uplift. Now, one thing I can say about the Hispanics, no, they embrace their own culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They really do. I'm not going to say that all of them do, but I'm going to say there's a bigger percentage of them that embrace their own culture.
I
They
agree.
don't exactly adapt to somebody else's culture. And I respect and love them for that. But I'm just going to be real. Most of white America, they love black culture. They love black food. They love everything that's associated with the black American culture, but they hate us.
But you gotta be careful too now. We adopt different cultures too. That ain't no good. I'm gonna give you one quick example right now.
What's that?
You see what I'm putting in my mouth right now?
Wait, no, hold on. Let me click over. It ain't going to stop me.
Well, I put a black and mild in my mouth. Some people smoke cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Where you think that shit come from? That's adopting culture. Cause we didn't create this shit. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
This cigar, that crack cocaine, we black folks adopted that. So we can't just say we don't adopt shit either. You know, everybody adopts shit. I get what you're saying though. You like talking about like culture vulture, stealing our ideas and liking our entertainment, but still don't want to fuck with us. I get it. I get it 100%. And you know what's so crazy though? It seems like most of the
but I ain't gonna even say it.
most of
that alone too.
most of the damn things that we adopt from them is the shit that kill us. Crack cocaine, meth, cigarettes, alcohol. We didn't create that shit.
And I ain't gonna even say that we adopted that from them, but who do you think introduced it into our communities?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that we adopted it from them, but they introduced it into our.
Just because they put it in our community, that didn't mean we had to use it.
That's true, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just really say it was adopted. I think it was more introduced. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're adopting something, you're choosing to, you know.
Hey, if you bring a cousin out of town that's hot and sexy and you try to introduce her to me, if I don't want her, can't nobody make me deal with her.
That's true. That's true.
But I get it. I totally get it. We was manipulated. I get it. You know, when you got poverty and small, poor communities,
right?
You stressed out in life, you just do those type of things. Snoop said we did what's that? TPS out of the pipe.
Of the pipe.
I can't understand what he's saying.
TPS out of the pipe. Ayahuasca. Is he talking about Indians?
I don't know. I really don't know what he's saying, but ayahuasca. Snoop, I don't know what you're saying, my boy.
We'll have to Google that.
All right, so I'm finna get ready to show y'all this other video that lets y'all know racism hasn't left. It's not gone. I'm finna show you able to watch the video while you're on here? You need to hang
Yeah,
up.
I can watch. No, I can watch.
All right, anybody else want to call in, please feel free to call in. I got the lines open for y'all. Matter of fact, I got the lines open while she's on the line. We can have a three-way conversation. Because the boat is going to continue. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. You feel what I'm saying?
With that song, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. Oh.
Yeah, one monkey don't stop no show. Ain't nobody stopping my show. I just gotta get up off my ass sometime, even if I don't feel like it, and get my people something that we can share. We don't have real life discussions. Everybody want to talk about just the average bullshit going on in the neighborhood. We got to get some real life discussions. Like tonight, I really want to talk about well,
We're gonna save it.
yeah, I ain't
We're
gonna
gonna save that
get
one.
my ideas
But
out.
we got a treat
Yeah.
for him. We got a treat for him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna keep that in the bag for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
It's coming soon though.
Yeah, I'm
But just
keep
let
that.
them know you got something brewing.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm gonna go and show y'all this other video because I pretty much gave my commentary on this idea with this guy with these 30s. Anything else you want to say before I play this video?
No, go ahead. I'm gonna watch the video and see where we go with the conversation from there.
All right. So I'm gonna play the video first, right? And then I'm gonna give you more details like I did with that other video.
I'm gonna mute my phone so I can hear the video.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Chris said
Go
call.
ahead.
I'm trying to see what Chris talking about call. He said call. Is he saying he want me to call his phone to get him on the line or what? Oh, I thought, hey, Snoop, my bad, man. I thought you probably had a typing error. I thought maybe you had typed out by mistake. I ain't know if you, all right, so that's what you meant to type out? I go and look that up because I really don't know what that is. I'll be honest. I don't know every damn thing now. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, Snoop. So, ready for the video? Y'all ready for the video?
Yeah, go ahead with the video. Go ahead.
All right. It's pretty much like the same instance, same case, pretty much. But watch this. Check it out. Yeah, because I ain't gonna be on here too long tonight.
The father of Ethan Couch, known for running to Mexico after a deadly drunk driving crash, is in court this week for his own criminal case. Our Steve Pickett live in downtown Fort Worth to explain.
As you know, Kaylee, he is known as the father of the affluenza kid, and the impact that particular case had throughout the nation, watching that particular circumstance with so many deaths and a teenager being involved. This time around, it's the father in court who's accused of illegal influence of his own. Fred Couch doesn't like it. He believes he can't get a fair trial because of it. His attorneys called for a change of venue as a result of it. Media attention and news coverage became a part of the Cleburne business owner's life after his teenage son took 4 lives. Ethan Couch became the affluenza kid, a teenager rich and entitled, yet poor in personal responsibility. As a drunk driving 16-year-old, Ethan killed 4 people in the summer of 2013. His case caught national attention after a judge punished him with probation instead of prison. His mother, Tanya, is accused of hiding a fugitive after she and Ethan were found in Mexico last year. Fred Couch is now fighting the charge of false identification as a police officer. A grand jury indicted him after a North Richland Hills police officer said Couch showed him a badge and ID card after Couch said he was a reserve police officer for the town of Lakeside. He isn't. Mr. Couch declined any comment to me regarding this outside of court today. He was here as part of jury selection. The official trial for him on this case begins tomorrow. Reporting live, Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.
Steve. This just in, this man now going to spend 37.
Now.
This just in, this
I'm
man
trying to
now going to
stop.
spend
Hold on.
37 years behind bars for a deadly crash where his son was behind the wheel.
My bad.
Fox
tripping.
30.
I'm tripping. All right. So, you see it. And I'm going to just read off a little bit more details in case you forgot them.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to read this to everybody. All right. So, we just seen the video. All right. Let's see. Find it. me just a second. Let me find it. And there's so much to this story. Like, okay. While Ethan,
You read from your phone?
yeah, Ethan, I'm gonna pronounce it Couch, which initially received probation, which sparked outrage. He was later jailed for violating that probation by fleeing to Mexico. So not only did he kill 4 people, he also fled to Mexico. His father's legal trouble were related to separate incidents. Here are some of the details regarding the parents' legal situations following the crash. Fred Couch, his father, he was convicted in December 2016 for a different incident in which he falsely identified himself as a police officer to North Richland Hills police officers during a 2014 domestic disturbance. For this, he was sentenced to 1 year of probation, no jail time. Okay? Tanya Couch, the mother, she was charged with hindering the apprehension of a felon and money laundering for fleeing to Mexico with Ethan, her son, in 2015. She spent time in jail awaiting trial on these charges, but her case was largely stalled in the legal system. So her father or his mother never went to jail for him killing 4 people. You understand?
Right.
He killed somebody. He killed 4 people. Tried to flee to Mexico. Right?
Right.
And he's out right now. He's out right now. That was years ago. So he's out right now living his regular old life. Mom and daddy living there after fleeing. His daddy, did you see what I just said? I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna read it again. My bad. His dad was convicted in December 2016 for a different incident in which he falsely identified himself as a police officer. But this father of this black man, or this black boy, gets 37 years just because he made a bad decision by letting his son drive, even though he killed 4 people also.
Well, you know what that's called? That's living while black.
Man, listen, I'm going to go and tell all my white friends. All my white friends, man, listen. Boy, that white skin must be a blessing, boy. That white skin, ooh, y'all got it made. Y'all don't even realize But you know, it is what it is, man. We gonna make it. We gonna get through. You know, I like I said, I don't think no race is I don't think no race is above any other race. I think we are all here, and I think we all should learn to live together. But in this case, that's some fucked up shit. That's fucked up. So the justice system, it when they got different states to have different laws, it should be the same all across the board, if you ask me. If I kill somebody in fucking Ohio, if I kill somebody in Mississippi, I should get the same charge. It's the United States of America. You agree?
Right. Most definitely. I was responding to Chris, one of his comments in there where he said, do they still charge kids as adults at 14? And they can if they want to, if they choose to.
Right. Man, that's crazy, man. So it's like a double jeopardy. It's like hypocrisy. America is full of hypocrisy.
Right.
And everybody's not treated the same. So that was huh?
They're not, you know, and I guess that's why I draw my conclusions about how I feel about, you know, and people can feel how they want to feel. You know, I love y'all saying, but I tend to
Oh
I
no, ain't
tend to
nobody
stick
trying to
to.
change. Ain't it? I mean, yeah, you feel how you
No,
feel.
no, I'm just saying,
You know, you
yeah,
feel the way you feel
I
because
stick
guess
to.
what? You feel the way you feel because the people who don't like your skin color gonna feel the way they feel. So don't stop feeling the way you feel.
Fact, I my people can be whatever sometimes, but I tend to stick. If we stuck to each other the way they stuck to each other, it would be a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know, that so I choose to feel how I want to feel about that type of that. You know, I just rather. I don't want to say stick to my own kind, but that's kind of how I feel.
But guess what? You know the thing about that is, what's up? What up, trucking boss? What's good? You know the thing about that is, it's some of your
What's
people.
that?
It's some people with your same skin color hate you just as much as they do.
Oh yeah, we hate each other more than they hate us. I mean, that's not I mean, and that doesn't go for everybody, but it's the truth. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I still, at least I know type of, I don't know.
Right? Yeah, I
I
get
don't
what you're
even talk
saying.
about that part because I don't really want to voice because I do have a couple, and I do mean only a couple that I could say probably 3 that I don't see there at all because I know when I script all that away, they truly, you know what I'm saying, don't got nothing like that in them. But I just can't say that that's just 3 people in the whole world. I definitely don't feel like that about anybody else. I would just say, you know how they used to say, why people say, I'm not racist. I got 3 black friends. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, hell, if you was counting, what a comedian said one time, what would you say at the door? Like 1, 2, 3. God damn it, that's enough. That's enough. You know, like so. I mean, if you feel like that, that's why I try to say too much because I would say that I only have I know for a fact 3 that I would just put over there in the box, 3 or 4 maybe with me, but I mean,
See?
and life made me feel like that. I hadn't always felt that way. Life made me start feeling that way. And I do hate that, but sometimes life will teach you lessons you can't learn nowhere else. But when you learn them, you know what I mean? And we don't stand up against those issues. I think it's somebody in the comments right now that went through a very effed up, you know what I'm saying, situation, you know what I'm saying, right here. You know what I'm saying, where he was at the face of racism right there. You know what I mean? And we as a black community should have damn near wanted to burn this damn town down behind it. But, we didn't.
I
We
don't
didn't.
know who you're
You
talking
know
about.
what I
I don't
mean?
see what you're talking about. I don't see it.
I don't want to tell the story unless he put in the comments and say yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's very much so you know what we face every day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people overlook it until they actually looking at it. You know what I'm talking about? And in that case, you actually looking at it. And these same people, they go and patronize this establishment. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. My son wanted to take his little girlfriend out to eat not too long ago, and he said, and I don't give a fuck. I'll say that name because they come for me.
No,
The
don't.
Loft
You
downtown.
ain't got to say. Ain't nobody saying no name. We ain't doing it.
But no, it was the name of the business.
Oh,
But
you ain't got
anyway,
to say that either.
he wanted to go there and eat, and I was kind of like, no, you know what I'm saying? This was years ago that happened, but you still can't get none of my money because I haven't forgot. It's the thing sometimes about us as black people, we forget so easy.
We forgive.
You know what I'm saying? Things just pass over so quick with you. Like, oh, that was a couple of years ago. I don't give a damn.
We can't forgive each other. We can't forgive each other for one little simple flaw.
You go. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like with me, they'll never get another $1 of my money ever. And when I say ever, I mean ever. I will roll over in my grave and my grandkids patronize that business. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't forget that easy. But the thing about us is we forget and forgive, you know what I'm saying, so quickly, but then we'll stay mad at our brother and sister till the day we throw dirt on top of their body.
You damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't want to talk to them no more.
And then want to
But
get
then
on
we
Facebook
so quick to run back.
on Facebook how much I miss this person, how much I love this person. But you had all the time in the world to make it right. But you hold that hatred to the death.
Yep. And that's just, and like I said, when I started really opening my eyes and looking at things for what it really was and not for what I wanted to be. See, I used to live like that. Like I saw what I was hoping things could be. I saw what people could be instead of what people really were. or how, you know what I'm saying, or how things could be and not what they really were.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little advice. The people that you grew up with, that y'all still cool, y'all probably never had any arguments or never had any ill will towards each other. Them the ones you want to deal with. Like I got a couple of people right now in this chat. I got a couple of people in this chat. Trucking Boss, Jasper, McGill. I don't feel like going on. Yeah, a couple of people in here right now. Never had to raise my voice at them. They never had to raise their voice at me. Never had to put hands on each other, nothing. But that's through the grace of God, because we know disagreements gonna happen. That's normal. But we can say we just lucky that we never had no disagreements with each other till it had to come to that point. And I think as being adults now, even if it was to come to that point, we know how to fix it as adults. We know how to talk it out and work it out, because we done spent the whole life with each other. Ain't no point of us getting mad with each other now. We in our 40s and then holding some shit for 20, 30 years until one of us gone. You feel me?
Right. Thanks.
So I don't know, man. I just think the mentality of people, some people just have so much hatred. Some people have so much pride and ego where they can't admit, well, man, listen, let's talk it out. I was wrong. Let's see if we can fix it. Because a lot of times, a lot of problems really ain't problems. You just make it a problem.
Yep. Well, I always say every battle don't have to become a war.
There you go. There you go. And me, I'm laid back, man. Everybody know me. I'm laid back. I'm on chill. Long as you don't put your hands on me, my loved ones, my family, my friends, don't put your hands on them, because most of the friends and family that I have, they don't bother nobody. They don't fuck with nobody. They don't bother nobody. They ain't going around here begging to fit in to no groups, whatever group you may want to call it. We ain't going around trying to fit in with nobody if it ain't nothing that's got some substance, something that's beneficial or positive. We don't give a fuck what y'all doing. Just don't come trying to interfere with the fuck we doing. You dig?
Most definitely. For sure.
But anyway, I am pressing charges on your ass. Why you pressing charges on me, bro? Chris said he pressing charges on me.
Why, Chris?
Why you want to do that? We ain't never had no problems. You one of the persons.
Well, he said if you put, I think he's saying if you put your hands on him, if somebody put their hands on him, he pressing charges on your head.
Me and Chris been knowing each other since we were, shit.
I don't think he's talking about you. I think he's talking about in general. He's pressing charges. He ain't fight nobody.
Oh yeah, right. We too old for that shit, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Chris said he called it verse 48 on y'all ass.
Right, Snoop, man, I've been knowing you, Chris, man, all my life, man. We ain't never raised our voice at each other. And that's through God, man. Because we was raised right. First of all, we was raised right. We ain't let our minds get manipulated by nobody. The streets.
Our parents everybody's parents was everybody's parents. You know, it ain't like that nowadays with our kids.
And all the parents back then was friends too. They was all friends. Now.
Right. Back then, Snoop mama was my mama. Marcus mama was Trucking Boss mama was mama. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a village for real back then.
And guess what?
You know, we came up with.
And guess what? I ain't mean to cut you off. You continue. I swear I ain't mean to cut you off. But you got some people live right next door to each other, or in apartment complexes right next door to each other. Don't even know each other's name. Don't know. So what if something happened and they need to call the 911 and they need to give them information? Like, you need to know your neighbors, man. Let's stop being so goddamn. We need to stop being so goddamn independent and so egotistical. Let's just reach out to people, man, and show some love, man, and some unity towards each other, man. That's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, we too busy trying. We too busy trying to fit in with people that would never accept us. We like that. We are so busy trying to be accepted by people who it don't matter what you have or what you got. it's never going to change their views on deep down about you. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, embracing our own communities and building our own communities up and supporting our own people. You know what I'm saying? Charity starts at home, and home is within our own communities.
I'm gonna say this.
But we would.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead. I was just gonna say we'll spend our last dollar just to make ourselves look more acceptable by people who will never accept us in the first place.
Right. I just showed you 2 videos. I showed you one of a black father and son, and I showed you one of a white father and son. The black father doing 37 years. The white father is doing nothing. Unless they charge him for something that he did with, like, pretending to be a police. But as far as that
Right.
accident with his son driving and killing 4 people, nothing. So I'm gonna say this, and everybody know me. Everybody know I ain't never hating on nobody. I ain't got no ill will. If I can't get along with you, I'm gonna stay away from you. And to the racist white folks, I'm talking to the racists, not all white folks. I'm talking just specifically to the racist white folks and anybody that's racist, no matter what color you are, black, whatever. If you don't like me, I'm not that religious. I believe in God. Yeah, I do. And I try to live my life the best I can, as if he was walking right beside me, in front of me right now. And I want to, just like when a kid got their parent with them somewhere, you want to be on your best behavior, because if you don't, you know you're going to get your ass knocked out, slapped in the mouth. Right?
Right.
But I'm not that religious to where if you hate me, I'm going to love you. If I know you around me every day, if we got to work together, if I know you hate me, I'm going to give you that same hatred back. I ain't going to let it show until you get out of hand. If you get out of hand, I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to give you 10 times more energy that you gave me. See, you got a lot of bullies out here, too. We don't want to talk about the bullies, though. I don't want to talk about the bullies. I'm going to tell y'all this real quick, and I want to stay on topic. But a bully, the only way a bully can remain a bully is because don't nobody ever put nothing on their ass. When you put something on a bully's ass, you will never have to worry about them again. And the reason why you want to put something on a bully's ass, because you don't want them to go bully nobody else. It ain't all about you. Yeah, I'm going to put something on your ass so you can't bully me, but I don't want you to go bully nobody else. Same way motherfucker come with me on some foul shit, and I let somebody know, look, this nigga foul. Don't fuck with him, because he think he done got over me, but he really didn't. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, you know, you just got to be careful.
And I'm going to read, Chris said, his dog killed my aunt's cat, but she was happy the cat was gone.
Who dog?
He said your dog killed his aunt's cat, but she was happy that the cat was gone.
Man, I know that boy ain't talking about when he can only, man, you just brought some memories to me. He can only be talking about my mama had a little poodle. Is that what he talking about?
He said, I don't know. He said his dog killed my aunt's cat, but she was happy the cat was gone.
Yeah, see, we was living in them projects then, so his auntie did stay down the street. So damn, man, y'all almost forgot about that damn dog. My mama had that dog for years and years and years.
The poodle killed the cat?
I don't know how, because them cats will scratch your ass up.
Oh no, Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg killed Chris Ain't cat. But he said his auntie was glad the cat was gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I love them gentlemen, man. Hey, everybody tuning in, man, y'all know what to do. Y'all see it. Go subscribe to that YouTube channel, man.
Hey, and hit that Cash App up. Anybody want to feel generous?
Yeah, anybody want to feel generous, hit that Cash App up if you can, if you're able to. So let's keep this thing going, because, you know, technology, motherfucker, it takes money to buy software, computers, to keep this shit going for the old L-Town, Jones County, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? But we good, though. You know what I'm saying? Only if you feel generous. Only if you want to see us grow, the Cash App is out there. But I prefer you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Well, I gotta save my change. I'm finna take
Yeah,
somebody to do
I
something strange.
recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, you can get on up off my line because I'm finna conclude this video. And I appreciate you calling
Sounds
in.
good.
You had some good commentary. Anything else you want to say about this situation? You see the comparison of how the black father got his treatment after his son killed somebody. And do I need to play the video again?
No, I mean I remember it. I was just telling my black people is to living in America while black is a challenge every day. So just be mindful of the things and the decisions that we make, because we have to think and be on our toes 10 times quicker than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because the laws and the rules are not the same for everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they tell you, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And if you are naive enough to believe that you will be treated fairly as a black man or a black woman in this world, then you have a lot of heartbreaks ahead of you. You know what I mean? So just with our kids and everything that we do, just be mindful and try to think, because they're gonna throw the book at you.
All right, well, you seen all these accusations about Donald Trump, right?
About the Epstein files?
Yeah, about the Epstein files, talking about how he did all this stuff.
Right.
And you know, it's gonna be plenty more that come out.
Yep.
About
But
him
you know they're gonna single them out
about him with
in
the
level of what they do, of who they see is disposable and who ain't.
I'm gonna play something before I end this. I'm gonna play this real quick. Well, I don't know if I got time to real quick. Let me see. Should I?
Let me see what we into.
Should I do it? Let's see. Let me see. Y'all. Anybody that's want to call in, feel free to call in though. Let's see. I'm gonna have to send this to my email real quick. Give me a second. Let that go through my email and I'll be able to bring it up on here. Just give me a second. Yes, indeed. Hey, I'm glad y'all tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all support, man. I really do, man. I'm glad y'all engaging into the conversation, because on a Saturday night, y'all could be doing any other thing. You can be out getting you some cheeks, having some drinks, you know, doing all kind of shit. Y'all know what I mean when I say get some cheeks, right? For y'all who
No,
don't
we don't know what you mean by that.
they don't know. Yeah, they know what they know what I'm. The men, they know what I'm talking about. Get some cheeks. Oh, the females don't know. Get some cheeks. Get some cheeks means.
We don't need you to elaborate.
Yeah, I don't want to get too explicit. Yeah, I got to stay. See, that's my part. I got to stay on topic.
Whatever.
But yeah, getting some cheeks mean making some ass clap. That's what it means.
I'm not gonna even laugh at you.
It ain't for you to laugh. I'm just enlightening the people on what it means. Get some cheeks. You make some ass clap. Make that ass clap. Make it clap. Make. Who sang that song? That's Juicy J or somebody, ain't it?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me see if I got this email so I can bring this picture up. I ain't finna play with you, bro. Give me a second. Cause I know a lot of people, and I'm gonna tell you something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I'm not a Democrat or Republican. Let's get that understood right now. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. But if a person got multiple accusations of dealing with underage kids, then I got a problem with them. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who don't like me for saying it.
Right.
That could be my daughter. I don't know if my daughter, my beautiful, my daughter is my little princess. But I don't know how she gonna grow up at the age of 14, 15 years old, and how some man may see her, how some grown ass man may look at her. You get what I'm saying?
No.
So I don't give a fuck how you feel. If you got a problem with me having a problem with a fucking pedophile, then hey, fuck you. It is what it is. Yeah.
I like that hat.
Hey, let me, I'm waiting on this damn email to come on through so I can bring this picture up. Let me show the people my hat again. Yeah. I showed it to them one time. Look, y'all.
I must have missed it.
Oh, you like it because it's 49. It's 40, yeah, 49.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's
Damn.
got to be it.
D on the plug, y'all. Yeah, I like it too. Cause it got that big ass SF on it. But anyway, yeah, one thing I ain't worried about. I don't participate in drama. Don't need drama, don't want drama. But I'm defending me. Damn, I'm trying to get this shit on. Fuck. Damn. I was trying to get this shit out. I was having difficulties. Shit. Yeah. Damn, man. Come on, email. Did I send it to the right fucking email? Hold on. Let me try this again, y'all. Huh? Y'all be patient with me now. Here I come. I just want y'all to see this real quick. Just a second. I gotta get this shit. I think I sent it to the wrong fucking email address. But I'm making sure I get it right this time. There we go. All right, there you go. All right, I got it. So let me do this for y'all real quick. Give me a second. Be patient with your boy. Stay patient with your boy. I got y'all.
The father of Ethan Couch.
No, not that.
The father of Ethan Couch,
No.
known for running to.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna delete that. All right, here you go. I finally got it.
Okay.
So why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times.
Oh, yeah.
In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
Hey, look. This ain't no black man accusing him of that. That's somebody who's standing.
Right.
That's somebody who's standing right in front of the United States flag, who got a little power, more power than I got. That's saying that. So he know more about the Epstein files than I do.
Right.
You did. So
why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times.
Thousands and thousands.
In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
Hey, so like I said, you got a problem with me? It ain't really about. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. See your question, Snoop. I'm finna get to your question, Snoop. I got you. Well, let's just say he's not a racist. Let's just say he's not a racist. But these allegations of these minors, they go way beyond racism. You don't like my skin color, cool. Okay, well, these underage women, I'm sure they was probably white. So excuse my black color, but I'm sure these young ladies was white. You know he had the little beauty pageant stuff, right? You know he was the owner of the little beauty pageant thing.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, It is what it is. I'm not a Democrat or a politician. Now let me get the Snoop question. Let's see what he's talking about. Quick question. What would y'all do if your child was killed by a crooked cop?
Eye for an eye for me. I don't even think it would make it through the judicial system, but let me just keep that to myself. But see, I'm orthodox like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know how that would probably play out. I don't even think I'm going to allow.
Look again, my answer. If my child was killed by a cop, a crooked cop, Snoop, I don't want to answer that. I don't even want to answer that. You know, now that I think about it, I don't want. Honestly, I really don't even want to think
What's
about it.
understood don't need to be explained on that.
I don't even want to think about it, Snoop. Honestly, for real, I don't even want to think about that. But you welcome to call in or say what you would like to say about it. Just my kid being killed, period, by anybody. I don't even want to have that in my mind, because a lot of things that I done seen in my life while I was sleeping, I always used to sleep or wake up and be like, if such and such was going on in my life. And the thing about it, most of the people that I thought about, like losing my mama, my grandmothers, my godmothers, and all the special women that's done been in and out of my life through death. That's something that we can't change. And that's one reason why I'm so skeptical and so slow with relationships with women, because all the ones that I know for sure that love me, for sure, ain't no denying it, they had to leave this planet Earth. And my daughter's the last thing that I have left that I created. And I know I gotta die one day. What if I go before or after her? I know I gotta go. I'm gonna leave that alone. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really do. Y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and let others see this video. I think this was a good, healthy conversation for us as humanity. I'm not gonna say just specifically for us black people. I think this was a good, healthy conversation for us all. We can learn from each other. Women can learn from men. A lot of people want me to talk about relationships on this channel, on Facebook or whatever, because they like to learn from the men's psychological aspect. And just like us, man, we like to learn from women also. So we can all learn from each other. It ain't gotta be just sex. It can be race. We can learn from each other. And that's how you grow. That's how you develop a good community, a good state, good city, a good country, a good world, by getting to know each other. And stop hating people for their skin color or where they from or their social status in life. And with that said, y'all, I gotta go. It's been a long one. I gotta go.